Welcome to Happy Valley. Fired up, stands starting to fill, and they are ready to see the Penn State Nittany Lions take the field to kick off this new season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And to start it off, can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Martin. They get him corralled, but not until The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get higher.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Nittany Lions will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden they're
looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Denmark. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ivy. Can right across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. Fourth, you could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here. Stay on.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. As SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Good. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. Nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
This offense has it with really good field position. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Marshall quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball. And
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Makes the grab. It's short. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Turner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Martin. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 20. He's at the... and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, oh, man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fullback's got it. Runs through the tackle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out. Out of bounds, he got nothing. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Turner. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, give on the inside. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it.
Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 10 over UNLV. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two. The stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000 and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like everything going the other direction.
There he goes. Open it up. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the foot.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Herd!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 27 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you need to...
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for space. It's Turner. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. With the catch, it's Denmark. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going. Whereas the defense is manhandling this running game. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. The short hands. It's Denmark. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Nittany Lions will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it down the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Johnson looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back. But could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Braswell. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Got it behind the line. It's Beebe. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Marshall quick to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They're working that left side. Excellent coverage by this defense. They were locked on them like glue, and that's not even close to a touchdown, and the defense makes the stand. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Making side adjustments here. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.